Are you planning a trip to Europe in 2026? Well, you're not alone. It's one of the biggest travel dreams of the year. But between exchange rates, flights, rail passes, and 50 countries to choose from, it can feel overwhelming.
We've been traveling through Europe for over 20 years, and today we're breaking it down step by step so you can plan your perfect European adventure without the stress.
Whether it's your first time hopping the pond or your 10th, here's exactly how to plan a Europe trip in 2026.
The first thing you need to lock in is timing. Europe completely changes with the seasons. One of our favorite times to visit is spring and fall, shoulder season. That's when crowds are fewer, mild weather, and better prices.
Summer is amazing for festivals and long days, but it's also when the big tourist cities get packed and prices rise. If you're going then, make sure to plan early and lean toward cooler places like the Alps, Scandinavia, or Scotland.
Winter is a fantastic time to visit Europe for Christmas markets and skiing. Think Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, or Germany. But remember, daylight hours are short, so schedule fewer activities each day.
And remember, timing affects everything: prices, atmosphere, even which destinations fit best together.
Here's where most people get stuck when planning a trip to Europe. They want to see everything. Instead, just pick a few places that are really high on your list and pick a theme or a region instead of zigzagging across the continent.
For example, if you're traveling Western Europe, make it France, Spain, and Portugal. If Central Europe is your thing, try Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. If you're in the Mediterranean, Italy, Greece, and Croatia fit well together. And if Northern Europe is your jam, the UK, Ireland, and Scandinavia really fit well together as well.
Clustering nearby countries and cities saves both money and sanity. You'll be taking short train rides, ferries, or hopper flights instead of long red-eye flights.
And if you're flying in from North America, look for open jaw tickets, so you can fly into London and out of Rome, for instance. It really saves a ton of backtracking.
Now let's talk about budget, because Europe can fit into any budget. The trick is knowing where to splurge and where to save.
We like to break it into 3 tiers. Budget, which is around 80 to 120 US dollars a day, mid-range, 150 to 250 US a day, and luxury, $300 and up.
Northern and Western Europe are the priciest, especially places like Switzerland, Scandinavia, and the UK. But you can really stretch your dollars in places like Portugal, Greece, and much of Eastern Europe.
Flights are your biggest upfront cost, right? But your daily spend depends on how you move and where you sleep.
Which brings us to the next step: booking flights and trains.
Luckily, flights to Europe are competitive again, so flexibility is everything. Round-trip flights from North America, they usually range between $700 and $1,200 US dollars. Less if you're flying in spring or fall, and more in peak summer.
If you're flexible, you can fly out mid-week, and you can sometimes nail great deals around $500. And be sure to look for more than one airport for your departure flights.
We like to use Google Flights or Skyscanner so that we can search multiple cities and track prices. Midweek departures, they're almost always cheaper.
If you're visiting several countries, consider a multi-city ticket or a Eurail Global Pass. They're great for seeing more without breaking the bank.
Yeah, Europe's trains are fast, scenic, and stress-free. You can go from Paris to Amsterdam in 3 hours, or take a sleeper train from Vienna to Venice.
High-speed tickets between major cities like Paris or Amsterdam or Rome to Florence, they usually run around $50 to $120 US dollars if you book early.
A Eurail pass starts around $300 for a few travel days, and it's worth it if you're hopping between countries.
If trains don't fit your budget, budget airlines like Ryanair or EasyJet work just fine. Just remember to travel light. They'll weigh your carry-on like it's gold.
Now, once you've mapped your route, start looking at places to stay, especially in the summer.
We mix it up: hotels for quick city stops, apartments for longer stays, and the occasional boutique guest house for character.
You'll find decent hotels for around $100 to $180 US a night, apartments from $80 and up, and hostels as low as $40 US a night.
In Europe, location matters more than the star ratings. Stay near public transit or walkable attractions, not in the suburbs with a cheap price tags. You'll end up splitting the difference of the price anyway.
And use free cancellation options on Booking.com or similar sites for flexibility as prices do change. Being loyal to one booking engine often pays off with unlocking deals. I know it has for us.
And once you're there, you'll realize Europe's transportation network is a dream.
Yep, trains are best for comfort and scenery. Buses are perfect for budgets, like Flixbus and BlaBlaCar. They are really surprisingly good.
And if you want to rent a car, do it only for countryside drives like Tuscany, Scotland, or Slovenia. Not for Paris or Rome downtown. Parking there is an Olympic sport.
And for the car rental, you can expect to pay roughly $40 to $70 a day for a compact car, plus fuel and tolls.
Many cities offer travel cards and city cards that include metros, trams, and even ferries. They can save a lot if you're exploring for several days.
Now comes the fun part, connecting all those dots.
We plan our European travels around what we call anchor cities, big bases like Paris, Rome, or Athens. Then we add day trips or short hops from each.
And a good rule, don't try to see more than 3 countries or 6 cities in 2 weeks. That way it leaves you room for slow mornings and spontaneous detours, and that is when the best stories happen.
Apps like Rome to Rio and Google Maps make it easy to compare routes, times, and prices, and how to get around.
And Europe is full of those travel passes that can save you hundreds of dollars if you plan smart. There's the Eurail pass for trains, city cards that include transport plus museum entry, and the Interrail pass if you're based in Europe. Europe in 2026 is all about packing light, because most budget flights charge for checked bags, and you know what? Cobblestones, they hate heavy suitcases.
So go carry-on only if you can. Mix and match layers and bring one smart outfit for dinners or theater nights. And don't forget your comfortable shoes.
And don't forget adapters either, because outlets vary across the continent. And don't forget to pack also a portable charger, because yes, you will run out of battery halfway up the Eiffel Tower. That's experience talking. And here's a secret tip for you. Do not plan every single minute when you're going to Europe.
Yeah, leave space for discoveries. A cafe you stumble upon, a street musician, a village you find by accident.
Planning, sure, it gets you there, but flexibility is what gives you memories.
And yes, get travel insurance. It's not glamorous until you need it.
Now, Europe can seem big and complicated, but it doesn't have to be. With the right plan, it's one of the easiest and most rewarding trips you'll ever take in your life.
If this helped you, give it a like and tell us in the comments where you're heading to in Europe for 2026. We might feature your destination in an upcoming travel video. And if you want more inspiration, check out our top 10 places to visit in Europe in 2026. The video is right in the link next.
Until then, keep dreaming and keep exploring.
And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and click on that bell for notifications so we can help you plan your next European adventure.
Thanks for watching. See you down the road.